Hi there, this is Ray with Easy Simple Mechanic, and today we're going to try and get this axle back in the Crown Vic. And so we'll see what we can do about that, and then get those ABS sensors in there as well if we can, and see what happens. So stick with it, let's get to it. Before we go to put this back in the car, I wanted to go ahead and put the oil in it so that I don't have to be messing with it underneath the car. So we'll put the oil in it, and as you can see, we've got the discs back on it. It'll make it easier to roll it around on the ground without damaging the backing plates. So I just held them on with a couple of lug nuts, and so we'll put those back on just like that, and let's get some oil in there. Now I did buy the friction modifier for it as well. Apparently this takes about 2.5 quarts. So I'm going to go ahead and get 1 quart in, and I'm going to put the modifier in, and then we'll fill the rest of it up. So what I'm using in here is this full synthetic 75 140 gear oil and this limited slip supplement. You want to go until this either starts pouring out of this hole here, or you know, you can reach in here with your finger and just touch just below that point and see if your finger gets any on it. As you can see, I do have some there. Now the reason why I'm doing that is because since this is at a slight uphill angle, if I level that out, we got to see if there's any that's coming out of there. So if we level that thing, we can see that it's just starts to pour. That's straight up and down, and that has plenty of it. So this is how we did it with the forklift. We brought it under there. We're sitting it on top of my jack so that I can lift it up once we get it all the way under the car. Okay, so first I lifted it up high enough to be able to get this guy in, this bottom one. So now it's hanging on the links, that one, and then I twisted it to get that bottom one in. But I got the other side on top first, then I came and got this top one here in by lifting, and then I twisted it and I got that bottom one in. If I can get that other bottom one in, then the 4 links will be on there. Then I can move my jack to the pinion over there and be able to lift it level where I can get it up high enough to hook up everything else. To get those ABS sensors in and connected, they come in through the bottom of these back seats here. So we need to remove this back seat to be able to put those in. To do that, all we have to do is, if you come to about this area in the seat here, you just have to push in and lift up. Okay, so we got that one loose, and we'll do the same on the other side, and then we can pull that seat out. There's just a hook on the back that holds that in, and we'll just go right about here, and we'll just push in and we lift up. And as you can see, there's basically these things here are what holds the seat in. So we'll just take that seat out the way, and we'll go from there. Once you get the seat out, you can look right up down here and just peel back this plastic, and you see the connector for the ABS. If you pull back a little further, it comes through the bottom of the floorboard right here, where we can just push that through. So we just need to disconnect these. There's one on each side. We'll plug in the new one, put it in there, and then we'll hook them up on the wheels. So we'll just take and push this little clip down. There we go. There we are. We'll just push that on down. We'll disconnect the other side and we'll get the new ones on. Here we are. The other one. Now we can pull those through and push in the new ones, and we'll clip them in. Okay, and here behind the wheel, behind the disc, we just got to put these screws in here for this sensor to stay in there. So this just takes a 10 millimeter bolt that bolts into the sensor right here. And then we just tighten that down. Be careful, this is plastic, so don't over tighten that. And then now we just gotta go do the other side. And last but not least, you wanna make sure that you torque down the lug nuts on the wheels. I torque them to 90. You need to check your manufacturer specifications, but anyway, you want to make sure you torque them because some can get loose. You don't want to lose a wheel. So now we just need to make a little test drive. Right now I put it on the battery charger. The battery was kind of down, so we'll let it charge for a little bit, then we'll go for a ride. Yep, and from what you can tell, both tires were spinning, so that posi track is working great. Here we are on the test drive. I don't hear any differential noise. Everything is real smooth. So I think that as far as the differential goes, everything seems to be just fine. We're still going to have to troubleshoot and figure out what's going on with the cruise control and see if we can't get it working still. But as far as the engine is concerned, it's cruising along fine. I still have an ABS light because I didn't reset the alarms on it. One thing I forgot to mention is that my brakes are working awesome now. I guess those anti-lock brake thing was causing a problem with that valve, the anti-lock brake valve or whatever it is, but now they work great. So that's another thing I noticed. Well folks, I guess that's gonna do it for this episode. I know it's been a long time. I'm kind of tired of the car itself, but hopefully down the road, the project that we're going to do with it pays off all of this work up front. But anyways, next time we're going to work on something a little bit different. But if you like, please share, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.